Imagine a private jet so extravagant it's got gold-trimmed bedrooms, a throne-like office, and a dining room for 14, all soaring high above the earth. Picture 3 palaces so vast they eclipse entire cities, a garage bursting with 300 supercars worth more than some nations' treasuries, and a fortune tied to giants like Apple, Twitter, and Citigroup. This isn't a fairy tale. It's the electrifying reality of Prince Waleed Bin Talal, the Saudi billionaire who spun a $30,000 loan into a From desert sands to Wall Street's elite, his life is a wild cocktail of wealth, power, scandals, and jaw-dropping excess. Buckle up, because we're plunging into a world that'll leave you stunned, and you'll want to smash that subscribe button, hit like, and share this with your friends so you don't miss a single second of this unbelievable saga. Let's meet the legend himself. Born March 7th, 1955, in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, Prince Waleed Bin Talal is royalty with a renegade twist. He's the grandson of King Abdulaziz, the visionary who forged modern Saudi Arabia, and the son of Princess Mona El Sol, a Lebanese heiress linked to her country's But Waleed didn't coast on his bloodline. He studied business at Menlo College in California, living in a dorm with a leaky roof and driving a $200 Chevy that coughed smoke, then grabbed a master's from Syracuse, obsessing over finance late into the night. Back in Riyadh by 1979, armed with a $30,000 loan from his dad. Today, he's dined with 7 US presidents, swapped genius with Steve Jobs before the iPhone, and traded billions with Bill Gates. Oh, and he once threw a desert party for 1,000 guests with a fireworks display so massive NASA tracked it from orbit. Yep, we'll get to that insanity later. How does a prince turn pocket change into a global juggernaut? Stick around. This is just the warm-up. If you're already hooked, hit that like button and subscribe for the full ride. Waleed's empire revolves around Kingdom Holding Company, a powerhouse he kicked off in 1980 with that modest $30,000. It's his war chest, a Saudi-flavored version of Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway. He owns 95% of it, and it's a sprawling tapestry of investments that will blow your mind. Take Citigroup. In 1991, with the bank teetering on collapse, he swooped in with $590 million for a 10% stake, a gamble that turned him into a Wall Street icon when it soared. Tech. He's got Twitter, part of Elon Musk's 2022 takeover. Snap, Lyft, and early Apple shares from when Jobs was still tinkering in a garage. Entertainment. He's got a piece of Euro Disney because why not sprinkle some magic into $125 million yacht, Kingdom 5 KR, nabbed from Donald Trump after a tense Mar-a-Lago showdown. Trump tossed in a gold-plated golf cart to seal the deal, and Waleed drove it around the deck for kicks. But the real jaw-dropper? The Jeddah Tower, once called Kingdom Tower, a $1.2 billion vision to build a 3,281-foot Titan, 4 times the Empire State Building's height. Picture this. A glass observation deck so high you'd spot 3 countries, a helipad for his private jet, and a private sky lounge with 360-degree views. Construction's hit snags, but he once flew architects to the site in a helicopter, sketching designs mid-flight while sipping espresso. This isn't just business, it's a steel and glass. Curious how he spends all that cash. Waleed isn't just lucky, he's a financial mastermind. Beyond Citigroup, he snatched a 1.4 bonding with Rupert Murdoch over cigars in a smoky London club, then flipped it for triple the value. Hotels? He scooped up Fairmont Raffles for $3.9 billion in 2006, betting on luxury travel before it became a global obsession. Twitter? He dropped $300 million in 2011, years before it ruled the internet, grinning as analysts called it a long shot. In 2008, with the financial crisis gutting markets, he doubled down on Citigroup with $400 million, chuckling as Wall Street ran for cover. Insiders say he once bought a failing Saudi airline for $50 million, turned it profitable in 2 years with a ruthless overhaul, new planes, slashed staff, and sold it for $800 million, pocketing the difference like it was lunch money. One wild tale. He outbid a Qatari prince for a Paris hotel by $100 million, then threw a gala opening with fireworks spelling his name over the Seine. Locals thought it was a national holiday. Another time, he snapped up a bankrupt Riyadh mall for pennies, turned it into a luxury hotspot with a man-made waterfall and sold it for $600 million. This guy's got a to match. Al-Waleed doesn't travel. He reigns over the skies. His Boeing 747 business jet, dubbed the Flying Palace, is a $500 million marvel of excess. Picture 2 master suites with king-size beds, rainfall showers and walk-in closets, a gourmet kitchen with a Michelin star chef on call, think truffle omelettes at 40,000 feet, and a dining room for 14 with hand-blown crystal goblets. There's a prayer room with a digital Mecca tracker, a cinema with cashmere throws, and a steam room mid-flight, because why not? He's got an Airbus 321 for quick jaunts and a Hawker Siddeley 125 for retro flair. But the rumour mill churns. He reportedly ordered an Airbus A380, the world's largest passenger plane, for $500 million, tricked out with a garage for his Rolls-Royce, a rooftop jacuzzi with a retractable dome, and a glass-bottom lounge to watch oceans roll by below. Friends spill wild stories. He once flew 50 guests from Riyadh to New York for a weekend, serving lobster thermidor mid-flight while a live oud player strummed Arabian melodies. Another time, he rerouted the jet to Dubai just to pick up a rare falcon for his collection, landing at 3 a.m. with a grin. Al-Waleed's homes are kingdoms of their own. His Riyadh palace, 420 rooms across 370,000 square feet. Think 80-foot ceilings, 500 flat-screen TVs, and a staff of 100, including a guy whose only job is polishing gold doorknobs with a silk cloth. It's dripping with Italian marble, Dubai gold leaf, and a ballroom where he once hosted a 1,000 guest bash with a fireworks finale NASA tracked from space. Guests got diamond-encrusted watches as party favors. He's got 2 more palaces, a Jeddah seaside gem with a coral reef aquarium stocked with sharks, and a 120-acre farm and resort outside Riyadh with man-made lakes, 5-star villas, and a zoo boasting lions, white tigers, and a giraffe he bottle-fed as a calf, naming it after his son, Khaled. One visitor swore they saw a sushi chef flown from Tokyo for a single dinner, crafting rolls with gold flakes. Another caught him screening The Godfather in a private theatre with Martin Scorsese as a surprise guest, sipping espresso and debating mob tactics. His garage has a hydraulic lift that spins his daily supercar pick into place. Sometimes he flips a coin to choose. Then there's the Desert Palace rumour, a secret retreat buried in the dunes, with an underground pool and a stargazing dome, only accessible by chopper. Hit subscribe if this floors you. We're cruising into his car collection next. Al-Waleed's car collection is a $100 million fever dream. Nearly 300 vehicles that could fill a museum. Standouts? A $4.5 million Lamborghini Veneno Roadster, one of just 9 ever made. A Bugatti Chiron that screams to 261 miles per hour. And a sapphire blue Rolls-Royce Phantom with diamond initials on the grille, a gift for his daughter Reem. There's a Ferrari F12 Berlinetta, a Pagani Zonda with a carbon fiber body, and a Koenigsegg CCXR that purrs like a jet engine. His gold McLaren P1 caused a frenzy in London. Cops had to cordon off the street as tourists snapped pics. He once raced a sheikh on a private desert track, betting a $1 million Patek Philippe watch, and won, tossing the keys to a bystander as a tip. He shipped 20 cars to Cannes for a film festival, rolling them out with a mobile garage and armed guards. Leonardo DiCaprio reportedly begged for a ride. Staff polished them daily with silk cloths, and he's got a custom garage with climate control so precise it rivals a Swiss lab. Once, he gifted a $2 million Bugatti to a friend for winning a chess match, because that's just Tuesday for him. Al-Waleed's a hospitality titan too. Kingdom Holding owns stakes in the Savoy in London, suites at $18,000 a night. The Four Seasons George V in Paris, co-owned with Bill Gates, and New York's legendary Plaza Hotel. He's got the Four Seasons Toronto and Riyadh's Kingdom Center, its skybridge glowing like a sci-fi beacon over the desert. His yacht, Kingdom 5 KR, a $325 million steal from Donald Trump, boasts 11 staterooms, a Never Say Never Again Bond film cameo, and upgrades like a cinema, helipad, and an infinity pool with a glass edge. He once threw a yacht party with a live shark tank on board. Guests fed it prime rib while a DJ spun tracks. He's hosted Jeff Bezos and Richard Branson there, serving 50-year-old scotch off Capri while dolphins race the boat. Another time, he docked in Ibiza, rented the island's priciest club for a night, and flew in a Michelin cook for 200 guests. Dessert was a chocolate fountain with edible gold. Al Waleed's life isn't all champagne. Scandals stalk him like vultures. In 2017, Saudi Arabia's anti-corruption purge locked him in the Ritz-Carlton for 83 days. Rumors say he coughed up $6 billion to walk free, selling his Airbus and hotel stakes under duress. Some claim guards shaved his head and blasted AC to freeze him out. He calls it a misunderstanding, but the whispers linger. Rewind to 2008. Paparazzi caught him at a London bash with models, champagne fountains, and a $10 million diamond giveaway. Saudi tabloids exploded, branding it a sinful spree that nearly got him banned from a royal council. In 2011, a Monaco party planner sued him for $2 million, alleging he stiffed her after a yacht rave with fire breathers and a pet tiger. She settled out of court after a year of legal mudslinging. Then there's the 2014 jet scandal. Reports claimed he tried to smuggle a $10 million Falcon on his 747, dodging customs in Dubai. He paid a hefty fine, shrugged, and flew off. Love him or loathe him, these twists keep us glued. What's your take? Scandal magnate or framed genius? Al Waleed's reach stretches far beyond Saudi borders. He's a Davos fixture, steering talks on global finance with a silver tongue. His Twitter stake shaped its early censorship rules. Pre-Musk, he pushed for freer speech. He's advised Xi Jinping on tech over tea in Beijing, brokered a $5 billion Saudi-China oil deal, and pitched Modi on India's startup boom, funding a Bangalore incubator that birthed a unicorn. He lobbied for Saudi women's driving rights pre-2018, quietly bankrolling driving schools and gifting cars to the first graduates. His $10 million 9/11 donation, returned by Giuliani amid political heat, proved his clout, even if it backfired. One insane moment. He flew to Fukushima post-2011 tsunami, donated $20 million in aid and handed out solar panels to survivors, then jetted off to Paris for dinner. He's a bridge between worlds. Tell us his biggest global flex in the comments. Al Waleed's got a generous streak. Al Waleed Philanthropies has poured $4 billion into women's education, disaster relief, and cultural bridges. His 2015 pledge to give away his entire $32 billion fortune post-death, Gates style, stunned the world. He signed it live on TV, grinning as the ink dried. He's built 10,000 homes for Saudi poor, funded eye surgeries for 1 million kids, and even airdropped food to Syrian refugees from his jet. But scandals keep coming. 2020 leaks claimed he hid $2 billion in offshore accounts. He sued for defamation, won, and framed the ruling in his office. In 2016, a Saudi princess accused him of a $100 million land grab, alleging he bribed officials. She lost in court, but the headlines stung. There's more. 1999 whispers say he crashed a $20 million yacht into a coral reef off Greece, paid off the damage, and bought a bigger one to flex. Generous or shady? You decide. Behind the billions, there's a man. He's been married multiple times. Princess Amira Al Tawil, his most famous ex, is a philanthropy icon who split in 2013 but still co-hosts charity galas with him. His kids, Khaled and Reem, chase tech and fashion. Khaled's app hit 1 million downloads. Reem's designs walked Paris Fashion Week. He loves the desert, ditching palaces to Camp Bedouin style, roasting lamb over open flames. Once, he raced camels with locals, lost $50,000 in bets, and laughed it off, handing out gold coins to the crowd. Another gem? He owns a secret art collection. Picasso's, Warhol's, even a $300 million Da Vinci sketch he denies buying, but keeps in a vault. Still not wowed. Al Waleed owns a private island off Saudi's coast, 50 acres with a glass villa, a dolphin lagoon, and a submarine dock for underwater tours. He bought it for $80 million, then spent $50 million more to build a reef from scratch. Divers say it's got fish found nowhere else. He's got a $200 million emerald mine in Colombia, churning out gems he gifts to royals. Queen Elizabeth reportedly wore one at a state dinner. Then there's his emergency vault, a Riyadh bunker with $500 million in gold bars, rare coins, and a diamond the size of a golf ball he calls the Desert Star. Rumour has it, he once lost a $10 million poker game in Vegas, tipped the dealer a Ferrari, and flew home unbothered. One guest swears he saw a robot butler serve tea at the palace, programmed to bow and speak 6 languages. Another claims he keeps a pet cheetah that rides shotgun in his Rolls Royce. This is next-level living. Share this with someone who'd lose their mind over it. That's Prince Al Waleed Bin Talal, from a $30,000 loan to a $19 billion odyssey of luxury, scandals, and untouchable power. If this blew your mind, like, subscribe, and share with your friends and family. We've got more insane stories coming. Imagine a private jet so extravagant it's got gold-trimmed bedrooms, a throne-like office, and a dining room for